with Carli. I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat
Carli and Box.
That was cool. What's up, guys? This is Carli and Box.
We have a name.
We do have a name. And the intro you just heard is our new intro.
It is.
Made by my brother. Shout out Eli Carli.
Shout out Eli Carli.
That was cool.
Producer extraordinaire.
Yeah, he whipped that up. I said, yo, Elijah, I need an intro. And we just said, you know what? That's the name too.
Carli and Box. Honestly, we did have a lot of good name suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
Great name suggestions. Actually, we got a lot. And we tried to look some up to ourselves and just something just wasn't like fitting.
Yeah, it wasn't. Nothing was sticking.
Yeah. I feel like Carli and Box is just, that's what it is. Carli. That's Box.
Yeah, so
That's it.
Again, the setup looks different from episode 1. We're trying to improve. If you guys like it,
yeah, I heard a couple suggestions that were given.
We heard the suggestions. We heard the feedback, everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't watched episode 1, go back and watch episode 1. But today's going to be fun. Without further ado, let's get into it. We have, let's just say, sorry guys, we're trying to get this right. We have a special thing. We have our cups in our hands because we are celebrating.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
It is her birthday.
My birth month.
Her birth month.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you want to say her age or no?
Sure, I'm not afraid of it. I turned 28 on February 1st, okay? The first of the month, the number one, that girl always. Okay? Big 28, even though I know I look like a baby.
She does look like a baby. Yeah, she does.
We are grown women.
So you turned 28 and, you know, last weekend we had fun.
We did.
A lot of fun.
Turned up. We're literally still recovering. So the energy is at like...
Low.
It's because we are still recovering. I thought I would only need a day. I literally woke up this morning still tired. Like, we are not spring chickens anymore.
We're not. And with the kid, so we didn't have the kid for the weekend.
Yeah.
Got him back Sunday. And then it's like, you know, recovering from... Let's get into the weekend. What does your weekend look like? Birthday girl. What did you do? Rate it. All that. Let's get the deep dive of your birthday weekend. Big 28.
So, honestly, I was a little stressed out leading up to it because I'm such a planner. And you planned the Friday night. So, it was like a 3-day thing. You planned Friday night. Saturday was brunch with friends. Sunday was like dinner with family. And leading up to it, I just wanted to make sure everything was okay, like things I wanted, like my hair, my this, my that. I was just super stressed out. Then on top of that, it's like different now because I don't even have time to be stressed out because we have a whole baby. So it's like, I'm trying to make sure this is in tip-top shape and that is in tip-top shape, but we have a whole baby. So he doesn't care. Like, whatever you're trying to make sure is good, he doesn't care. And so that was hard navigating, but we ended up dropping him off that Friday to my mom's. She was ecstatic, like
She was ecstatic, but it was hard for us.
It was hard for us.
It was hard for me.
It was hard for both of us because that was the first time that we both had
been away from
him ever. Like ever. My mom has watched him plenty of times, but she's come here to watch him because, you know, he was just so young. We didn't want him to go outside and it's freezing now. But I was definitely like, dang, like that's my baby.
Yeah.
But I also had like just the like security because my mom has watched him before, so it made me feel like better. But it's my firstborn. It's like my only child. So of course we're gonna be like, and honestly, throughout the whole weekend, I kept just saying, I miss my son. And
there's no like, you can't just check the nanny camera.
We can't check our camera.
Oh, is he like, you know,
or whatever. But honestly,
my
mom did a great job of like just keeping me up to date on everything. And anytime I would call she would pick up and show me him, and she would just send me so much pictures and videos. So I felt like A-okay, but I still like missed him. I was telling like all of our friends throughout the weekend, like, yeah, I just miss him. I just miss him. And then I would randomly like wander off and go call or just look at him or look at his pictures. But yeah, so we dropped him off. So that was that. But I say, like, you know, as we get more used to him, like, you know, being out and stuff, I would probably like drop him off the day before if it's a sleepover type thing, because it was kind of stressful trying to get ready, and I'm a girl, I'm trying to film content at the same time, and we're worried about like, okay, does he have everything? But yeah, so we dropped him off and we went out to dinner. Manny surprised me, and we went to this place called Ventanas in Fort.
Not you giving the free shout out.
Oh,
I mean, you can. That's what you said.
I mean, sure, we're gonna give an honest rating though.
Yeah, we could give an honest rating.
Like, so can I say the other names too?
Yeah, that's fine. We can give an honest rating.
So we're gonna give an honest rating of it. So take this as your review at the same time. So it's in Fort Lee, Jersey. And the food was good. I would just say that it was really, really cold. Like, it felt like we were outside a little bit. For me personally, I get cold quickly, but I haven't been getting super cold quickly because I've been outside my iron. But I felt really cold. It's a lot.
The restaurant was cold. I feel like they didn't. There was like no heat. Or maybe they had the AC on. I don't know. But
like, no, it was freezing in there to me.
And mind you, that night was like below.
It was
30,
cold.
So it was
oh
cold.
My god,
yeah,
having a winter birthday, not for the week. I always tell Manny, like, I can't. I just don't want my kids to have winter birthdays. Obviously, God gonna do whatever He want to do, but I like will feel their pain if they have a winter birthday. So everything after winter, fine. But yeah, so we went there. We don't know what the vibes are going for because they told us it was Hispanic Asian fusion, but there was a lot going on. There was entertainment and stuff, but yeah, it was a lot going on. It wasn't. I'm like, maybe we should try it again one day, but
the drinks are strong,
very strong.
I took a sip of her drink and it was a lemon drop,
so strong, and I love my lemon drop.
There was
a
no
little
lemon.
sweet. I literally gave it back because I was like, can they make this sweeter?
Yeah.
But I literally didn't finish it because it was just too much, and I'm like, I'm just getting back into the, you know, drinking, like, you know, having a good little cocktail, whatever. Like, it was just too strong for me, and I was just like, no. So we didn't finish it, but the food was okay to me. It was okay. The quesadillas were busting, but
yeah, the appetizers, no, empanadas.
Yeah, the empanadas are really it was good. Busting, and I don't know. Would you go back?
Probably for the appetizers. Honestly, I think I enjoyed that a little bit more. I think if I was to go back, it definitely would probably just be like a thing of like, I'll sit at the bar. If it's a couple of us as friends, we just want drinks and some appetizers, cool. But sit down
for dinner, no,
like,
I wouldn't go back.
I wouldn't do that.
I personally wouldn't go back.
They were nice though. I feel like they were
everybody
very nice.
Was so nice. The service was really
great.
nice.
Yeah, they were coming up to us asking if we liked the food.
Yeah, and like everybody was being super sweet. I personally just wouldn't go back because, you know, when you have leftovers and like it's supposed to be like, the food was so good, the leftovers are busting the next day.
Facts, yeah.
It was just not busting.
And you looking for it. I'm not gonna lie, it gave me TMI, it gave me some bubble guts, but
yeah, like it was just not doing.
Again,
anything.
the appetizers though were 10 out of 10.
It was good. It was good. And I say
amazing.
Just go for the apps and the drinks if you want super strong drinks.
Well, we gonna move on to that. So let's get into Saturday. Saturday was a big day.
Yeah, it was. That was actually, I was super excited about because I felt like I had time, you know, now the baby wasn't, you know, with us and stuff. I felt like I had time to really like just do what I could. So I woke up, we both woke up, we just got ready because it was the brunch day. That was the day where we were going to be out with all of our friends. And we were all turned up, honestly. It was turned up.
Extremely turned, yeah.
Like, it was so funny because Manny says that like my birthday is always like the start of like the year.
Yeah, it's like beginning of the year. That's when we start like going out a little bit more. We take this long break from like, you know,
The
holidays of not really doing much. Everybody's cold inside to her birthday, Carli Day. And it's always a good time. I think last year, so to bring it back, last year, that was our first birthday married. And, you know, I had the wonderful pleasure of like, you know, setting it up. And, you know, we were coming off everything we had with the losing the baby, things like that. So I was like, you know what, like, I got to throw something big. And I think that really set the tone. At least, you know, you had birthdays before me, like whatever. But I think that set the tone, at least ushering to you being married, all the friends together, everything like that. Because I threw a surprise party for her. And that was a really fun time. And then this year we had brunch. And I was turned. The mimosas
sure
was mimosing.
Yeah, like we were turned up. We were turned up. All of our friends are turned. It was just a genuine fun time, and you could see all that on content that I'll be posting over the next few days. Just, you know, go to my TikTok or his Instagram, whatever.
Yeah.
It was just so fun. Like all of our friends are just. We're genuinely just a turn up crew.
Yeah.
We make everywhere we go fun. And it's just so funny how whenever we get super like just happy, and it doesn't even, a lot of times it don't even be the drinks. It's like genuine, just like
just energy.
Life. Like just happy off
energy.
life. And it's funny how we can make anywhere we are just like, it's just like everybody pays attention to us. Like the vibes are set, and they're like, "Wait, yeah, y'all are lit."
Definitely.
Like
Everybody that was there, like we have a great friend group. Everybody that was there is always just like full of energy, life, down to have a good time. I feel like when we get together, it's just like fun
hilarious.
Times. There's always funny things happening.
Super nutty.
It's very. So that was really fun, and I'm happy you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun. Then we came back.
We didn't even say the name though. You got to rate the spot.
Oh, so. We did the Lola. I would honestly rate it I would say 6.5.
6? Yeah, that's on brand. Honestly, I was underwhelmed.
You say why? I give the rating.
I would say it's a 6, definitely. I was underwhelmed with the food because I was thinking it was going to be one thing and it was other. They bring out, you know, it's a big party, so I get it. You can't just take everybody's orders, but they brought out platters of everything. And she was telling me, like, you know, like when it's done, more will come out. So I'm like, okay, cool. The food comes out a little bit late, so it takes a long time anyway. And when people finish the food, I'm like, all right, will there be more food coming out? Because we could eat over here. No food came out.
Yeah, like none came out. It was supposed to be kind of like a bottomless type of situation.
Yeah.
But there was a bottom.
There was a bottom.
There was a bottom.
Very much a bottom.
After the first round, though, it's like if you like this.
She was bringing out drinks though.
Yeah, the drinks were out, but as far as the food, some people didn't really get to eat for real.
Yeah.
And we had a big group. It's not like we made the reservation the day before. This reservation was set like weeks and weeks and weeks in advance.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like that's not on us if there wasn't enough of anything. So we ended up coming back because we were going to have a game night here anyway, which was really funny. We did come. Thank God I had friends that couldn't make the brunch, that couldn't make like coming back to the apartment with everybody else. They ended up bringing some pizza. We just ordered some more like food and stuff, and we just had a good time here. Then the next day, you know, I had to go to church. My birthday fell on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So I went to church, and I finally got to see my baby. And then we went to Top's Diner for my birthday with my family.
And if you're from Jersey, Tops is Tops. Like,
Tops is Tops here.
Tops is Tops.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't even mind. Like, we're always going to Tops, and it's just that good. I'm sorry. Like, that's like, Jersey doesn't really have a lot of great food spots. And if these food spots are watching and y'all want us to come and rate y'all spot so that we could not say that anymore,
we gonna let you know.
Like, we'll give you the raw dog, real deal. Like, we're not gonna be just because you invited us sugarcoating stuff. We're gonna give the real honest review. So Tops is like literally for everyone. You will find, if you're a vegan, vegetarian, you're none of those things and you just eat whatever, like, you will find something for you on that menu.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Top tier. We bust down that breakfast. That breakfast is our thing. Like, if I could go to Tops for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I would choose breakfast 10 times over
Yeah.
every time.
No, it's top tier.
But yeah, Tops is amazing. But again, I'm happy you had a fun weekend.
It was amazing. I had so much fun. I think my thing is I just kind of went in having the birthday blues because it's just like, dang, like a lot of the stuff in life that you kind of thought that your life would be, like you start randomly thinking about it when your birthday comes up, even if you have exactly what you want and you feel like you're exactly where God needs you to be, you still feel like, but is that enough? So I think that was creeping up on me. But other than that, I think my biggest thing whenever we're doing stuff like this is making sure that everyone had fun. So I just kept asking. But honestly, people were texting me that they have fun. People told me they had so much fun. So I was happy. Like,
yeah. And I'm happy about that. And talking about the birthday blues, that segues into my next question. So being that, you know, a lot of people probably watching are in their 20s, mid-20s, maybe 30s. But the big question is, you're 28 and you can answer as truthfully as possible. Do you feel younger, older, or exactly your age right now?
I feel younger.
Younger than 28?
Yeah, I feel younger for sure.
Okay.
Like, I don't feel like I'm 28. Or maybe I'm just looking at it from a lens of when we were younger and we heard someone was
Yeah, it was 28. It's like,
it was just like, dang.
Yeah, you
Like,
what the heck?
you up there like
Yeah.
28. So maybe I'm looking at it from that, or like I thought that life would be like 1, 2, 3, like a certain way by now. And it's like I just put such high expectations on myself and not reaching it. Like certain things. Not reaching certain things is just like, dang, girl, what happened? Like, it's like kind of like that. But I feel younger. Honestly, I do not feel my age at all. One thing about me, I feel like I'm very multifaceted. I feel like I'm able to relate to anyone in any capacity, even down to like my 3-month-old son. Like, I will find a way to relate to him.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm very knowledgeable about all things, like throughout all ages. And I don't know, like I just don't feel like an age. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I just feel like I'm existing. Like as you get older, I don't know, it just feels like I'm just existing. Maybe when I hit 30, it'll feel like, okay, I'm 30.
I mean, but even that, because I feel like, so I was literally saying the other day, like how, you know, I have an older sibling that's like towards 30. And I'm just like, when I was younger, and just like you said, I thought looking up at 30, like, okay, like you're up there. But I'm like, yo, what? 30 is like nothing. Like, it's like you're still, I'm not going to say a kid, but it's just like you're not like, you know, an old fart. I think going back to what you said, or even just in general, I definitely think that the reason, and that's great that you don't feel your age, you feel younger, even though 28 is really young. But I think, you know, as we grow older, we think getting old just means that we have to be boring. And I think, you know, keeping close to your childlike self is what's going to keep you, you know, like
that's very true.
Thriving. So,
I'm not boring in the slightest. Like it feels like, you remember that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward was doing the same thing every single day?
Yeah.
Like his schedule was the same every single day. And then it was just like a montage of him doing the same thing over and over again. Like, yeah, life doesn't have to be like that. Like, it's just because you're like at a certain age. And I think too, what makes like it kind of like a, or why I was probably having a birthday blues is because it's like not such a prominent age. Like 16 is a prominent age. Turning 18 is prominent. 21, 25, you know, that frontal lobe. 30, maybe because it's like not like that and it's just like a in-betweener. I'm like, okay, it's just 28. Like, whatever.
No, I definitely get that. That's pretty interesting. I think what you said is very true at the end of the day. Like, age really just becomes a number the older you get, and it's just like when you're a kid, it's more milestones because, you know, it goes hand in hand with school, it goes hand in hand with this, that. But yeah, it really is just a number, and you should feel young. You should, you know, stay connected with your child like self. But going to the next question. So 28, right? You know, 27, you came in 27, you literally did not know you were going to be a mom, because literally at the party, last year.
Pregnant.
She was pregnant, but we were turned up and we didn't know. At that party.
I was turned all month. I think February just be a turn up month. I'm not going to lie.
Because it's like her birthday's the first. Next week is Super Bowl. We always do something for Super Bowl. Then it's Valentine's Day the week after that. So it's only like
it's just like back to back stuff.
Yeah. But 27, okay, let's say 27 had the theme of motherhood because that's when you became a mom. What do you think, or even now, what do you feel like your theme will be for 28?
I think it's what we talked about the other day, pivoting. Because when I tell you everything leading up to like my birthday weekend.
Well, you got to go back. Tell them what happened in that moment of like pivoting, like the situation that happened, and you were like,
which one?
And I was like, oh, maybe that's.
Yes, yeah, I'm gonna explain that. Okay. Like literally, everything leading up to my birthday weekend was just like, yo, like. Even like down to like my nails. Like I love to do my nails. There's certain things and designs that I would have like thought out and I would do them. And it's like, oh, this is ugly. Like I need to switch it out, which I'm fine with, whatever. Like I need to just redo it. And then I would redo a nail. To my hair, I'm a Pinterest board, mood board type gal, okay? I have everything planned out type A to the T when it comes to anything that I'm planning, whether it's on me, an event, whatever, something for Noah. Like, I'm very much so that person. And even down to my hair, like, I was literally washing my hair and, like, taking out my mini braids and stuff, and that this is not the first time I had mini braids. Like my hair wasn't breaking the past couple months, and then I reached that postpartum shedding, like that they say happens around 4, 5, 6-ish months. It hit me, or 3 months, and I lost so much hair, and I'm just like, dang, the hairstyle that I literally was like, I want to do it, I couldn't even do it anymore because I'm like where my edges at? Like they're gone right now. They're gone. So I had to pivot and do another hairstyle. And then my dress. I had a dress in mind that was just like, I had one dress, tried it on. I'm like, bruh, this dress, I'm literally gonna be so cold that it's just like, no. It was like green, very like fluffy, and I just wasn't feeling it anymore. Then I had another dress I ordered. That is for a tropical vacation, honey. And it's just like, I'm not even where I want to be yet because I'm still pumping and all that stuff. I'm not where I want to be yet. Like, just like physically wise to where I'm like wearing that. It's going to come back summer 2026. But right now it's just a no. It's freezing cold outside. And I'm just like, no. So then literally a dress that I was going to wear for Valentine's Day. And, like, I had, like, a hairstyle picked out for it. I knew exactly how I wanted to wear it. I ended up wearing that for my brunch. And Manny I was just like, yo, I literally feel like I just keep having to pivot. And then Manny was just like, maybe that's your thing for the year. And it's just, like, literally pivoting. I literally feel like that's my word of the year, my thing of the year. It's just to, like, really just not panic. And if God is trying to take me one way, it's truly just go. Like, just follow him blindly and not question anything. It's just like, if this didn't work out, then it wasn't meant to be. And that's what it is.
Yeah, that's good. And I think it's kind of pivoting for especially a lot of people. And again, a lot of people watching are in their mid-20s, late 20s, whatever. But pivoting is a very scary thing. I think we think pivoting is, okay, we're starting over and we're like back 5 years. Like we equate it to, you know, us being maybe 21, 20, because we feel like that's the age we should have done that. But honestly, I think, you know, and if you believe in God or not, I think at the end of the day, I believe in God. I know if God wants you somewhere and God definitely is making provision for you, even if you're pivoting and even if you're what it feels like backtracking, I think there'll be a different type of acceleration or grace for you to move through something or go in something or start something. And, you know, the time you feel like, oh, you wasted, it won't be in vain. But it's scary, though, because I'm 25. It's always funny because I get to see Carlisa, you know, kind of experience the ages before me. And then she gives me advice of, okay, like I did this. Same thing when I turned 25 and I went through my 25
Midlife.
quarter life crisis. Yeah, and you already went through it. Like I'm living even now, seeing you go through this 28 pivotal moment. Who's to say maybe when I'm 28 I might, pivot, and I'm watching it firsthand. But I think you shouldn't be scared to pivot, whatever it is. God got what's best for you, and you're gonna move through that flawlessly. But moving on.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Because I know people are probably shocked to find out that I'm the older one.
Oh yeah.
How does it feel to like date, a cougar?
Let me take a little sip before I answer this, because I got.
Why? Like, it's so funny. Like, why do you feel like so comfortable, or why did you feel comfortable dating someone older than you? Like, usually guys like to be with someone just a little younger than them.
So you're 3 years older
or
than me.
same age, yeah. No, I'm 2 years older than you.
2 years older than me. Sorry. I feel like it's not a big difference. Like, it's 2 years. Is just like we kind of lived in the same era of a lot of stuff, if that. But I think you said, why do I have a lot of confidence?
Like, why? Like, did you ever was that ever a thing for you to be with someone older? Like, did you like just older women? I guess.
So I'm not going to talk about past relationships, but I feel like I talk to, older people. I just feel like at the end of the day, I think your age doesn't, make you qualify for somebody or not. I think if you could connect with somebody, on an emotional level, intellectual level, like, your age doesn't really play a part in that. So that never was like an intimidating factor for me. I did think it was cool though. Like, you're older, like, I guess it's a little, you're my cougar.
Yeah, what's crazy? I always said that I would never date anyone past
And look
2
where
years
she
younger than me.
is.
No, because, for me, my mindset was like, if older guys or guys my age still act like, why would I go for someone younger than me? And then I just didn't want to be with someone that I felt like, oh my God, like, I could definitely tell your age a lot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for me as a girl, that's a turn off when I feel like, dang, you're really like a little boy. Like, so I didn't want to deal with that. But honestly,
that is one thing though, because I will say, so yes, there are a lot of people that are like, people are like, oh, you're 20 something, but you act like you're 19. Like, so it definitely is some outliers that are like some people that are like, okay, like
maturity thing.
Yeah, maturity's not there. Yeah, but I always got that I was more of like a, not an old soul, but like, I always, I guess, shock people my age because of how I carry myself, whatever. So I definitely knew that I would probably end up with somebody older than me, not like by a lot, but a couple years doesn't mean anything. And mind you, like, I grew up with my brother like my whole life. Like, we shared a room, like we lived the same experiences.
And your brother are the same age.
Yeah, you're
I'm
my
a big
brother.
dog. I'm older by a couple months.
He gonna see that and he gonna go. He's not gonna like that. But yeah, I grew up with him, so it's like you're not my brother, but
I'm like your sis.
You're not my sister. That's a little weird. Yeah, but you're like kind of like, it's like not, you know what I mean? Like, you're not my brother, but like I kind of lived like the same time frame as.
It's okay. So the running joke is that we're siblings because people think we look alike.
Yeah.
And like people always ask us like, oh my gosh, why do you guys look so alike? Like, are you guys, or ask us, are we siblings? Like when we first started dating.
Unfortunately.
And we'll go to stores and people will ask us like, oh, are you guys brother and sister? And we're like, yeah, I guess.
we might start just start running with it. And then when we have a baby, they're going to be like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that was a interesting point. So, all right. So last question for the age, because I'm not going. So you're pushing 30. That's just what it is. You're pushing 30. And I think that's seen as a very scary thing for maybe people that are like me, 25 or maybe younger.
So you're scared of turning 30?
I'm not scared, but I feel like we live in a time where it's like, dang, you older, you uncle, you this, yeah. What do you have to say to the younger people now that you're at this stage where you are pushing 30. And again, I'm not saying that pushing 30 is a bad thing, but you know, younger people definitely have that subconsciously like, oh my God, like 30, this, that.
You know what's crazy? I actually never looked down on people that like was turning 30. Like I never, like this is like a new thing, like in this like lower generations and stuff like
the
that.
Unk. You don't want to be
unk and the auntie, like
auntie, yeah.
Like this is a new thing because I never looked down on people like that. Yes, I looked at it like a bigger age.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, you're like 30 and up. Obviously, I looked at it like, but I never looked down on it like, oof, oh my gosh, because like, one, I knew I would get there one day. Two, like literally, what is the reason? Like, you're still young. If anything, I truly feel like I'm looking forward to 30. If anything, I'm looking forward to 40 because I heard your 40s,
I heard the 40s
are like top tier.
are fun.
So
the 20s are hard too. I feel like nobody talks about that. The 20s are very hard. Like, I'm not gonna say I want to like be done by 20s.
No,
but they're ghetto.
Hard.
Like
they're
you
very
get
ghetto.
out of, you go to college if you do choose to go to college, and you're trying to figure that out. You're
But
probably
at least when you're in
broke.
college, you have structure, and it's like a step 1, step 2, step type
You
of thing.
do.
So you don't feel the age thing until like after.
Yeah. But then what? You graduate college. What age? I graduated college.
I graduated at 22.
I graduated 23. So you graduate college and then you're in the real world and then you're just trying to figure all that out. And it's like you have structure, yes, from, you know, grade school to college, but then just like your whole world changes and life just starts uppercutting you nonstop.
Beating you up.
I think the 20s is not, I'm not going to say it's not as fun because I lived a lot of different lives in my 20s, I feel like. But I feel like it's rough. And I definitely want to be, I definitely am not at the point like, damn, I'm not trying to be 30. But if my 30s are going to be better than my 20s, like, yeah, bring them over because the 20s was rough. Mm-hmm. It's still rough.
I guess my advice would be like, definitely, especially this is like mostly advice for people in their 20s, is to like definitely have patience with yourself because I think it's very easy to just want to have things all figured out and want, like, you know, you do have this thing in your mind, like I keep saying, like, okay, this is step 1, step 2, step 3. Like all of these things are supposed to happen consecutively and things aren't always like that. To those, I guess, that have the auntie unk mindset, like, oh, you auntie, oh, you unk, you better pray you do get there because not everybody makes it to their 30s.
Facts.
So you better pray you make it to your 30s. And yeah, that's really it. Just have patience with yourself and just know that there are truly better days ahead. And if you have to pivot, just pivot.
I love that. That was a beautiful answer. Let me see if I have something for that.
He loves this little board right now.
That's about him. Sorry. I have nothing, but I love that. So we're going to segue out of this and we're going to talk a little bit about, we see the hair is out popping, curls popping.
Yes.
You know, you're doing your thing. We're going to talk about your postpartum shedding. As we know, that was, you posted a TikTok and it was a lot of shedding. And I even know, like, you know, just me seeing you as a wife, not an influencer, you kind of were very sad about it. You were in your bag. I know the babies, when you are pregnant, you know, your hair flourishes. That's just what it is. But then it does start shedding.
Yeah.
How do you feel now? Because I know day one of you taking the braids out was different from now. But how do you feel from day one of taking your hair out to now?
To be honest, when I did take it out, I did notice it coming out as I was unbraiding my hair, and I'm just like, this is becoming a very big pile of like hair coming out of my head. I never experienced that in my life, especially like not having like, you know, like a full hairline. Like I've always had that. I've never like lost hair up the hairline. Only time I've had like shedding in any kind of way for it was like minimal because of like, oh, my iron, I'm not consistent with it. Okay, when I take it, it's like everything's back to normal or whatever. I've been very consistent with the hair routine outside of even just besides being pregnant. I've been very consistent. My hair's been flourishing. And then on top of that, obviously, you know, when you're pregnant, whatever. First day, I'm seeing it and I'm just like, it's not hitting me. But as the pile gets bigger, I literally told myself, like, let me keep collecting this hair to, like, see, am I tripping? And literally, mind you, at some point, I'm being gentle. Then I just had, like, the worst tangles in my hair. And on top of the shed hair, it was just all just coming out of my head. And I was in shock. I think I was in shock until, like, the end where I'm, like, looking at this huge pile. And yes, like, Manny still was saying, like, your hair looks good, though. And everybody, I'm like, on FaceTime, and they're like, your hair looks full and long and whatever. And then I'm just like, this looks insane. Like, it hit me, like, really hard. I guess I forgot about postpartum shedding, like, until it happened to me. And, you know, basically, for those who don't know, it's like, when your hormones are basically trying to, like, balance out, and especially because I'm pumping, so I'm losing nutrients there, and, like, just your body's trying to, like, I guess, regulate again. Some people do experience shedding, just breakage, especially along the hairline area. Mine was just mostly just all over my head. I realized how less dense it was in a month, as my hair was very, very dense, so I did lose some density. It was really hard. I wanted to cry, but I didn't. And then I posted a TikTok, and then a lot of other women expressed that they dealt with the same thing. So it did make me feel better. And honestly, where I'm at now is, like, because people kind of gave me, like, their tips and tricks that they use for themselves, and I'm just going to stick consistently to my hair routine and just use a lot of the advice that I got, and I feel better. Every time I do come across that TikTok, though, when somebody, like, comments on it or likes it, it puts me back in my bag for, like, 2 seconds, but then I'm just like, okay, we're figuring it out, so it's going to be okay. And I feel like maybe I should, like, make content off that, like, one day to help other people.
Yeah, I think I didn't know it, like, you know, women shed like that after, you know, giving birth. And I seen when you were pregnant, your hair growing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, you know, baby gives you a lot of hair, but then after baby leaves, it's like he take it away.
He take everything, child. They give you stuff and then they take it away.
That junk. But I think your hair looks beautiful now, and I think it's gonna flourish later down the road.
Thank you.
So that's something
we're not gonna be sad about anymore. We just gotta make a plan. It's pivoting. It's pivoting.
Okay, 28.
Like, that's just what we have to do.
Okay, go with the theme. All right, so I do want to transfer it over now to some stuff going on in the world. We had an interesting weekend with the Grammys. That was last Sunday.
Yes.
So I definitely want to ask.
We watched the Grammys, like, out of nowhere because we weren't planning on watching it. It just like was on, so we were like, the red carpet, so we're like, oh, let's watch it.
Yeah. Do you think that the Grammys, or I'll say award shows, and I'll give my take after. Do you think that the Grammys has the energy that it needs to have for, like, being this prestigious award show? You know, winning a Grammy is a big thing. Do you feel like it has that credibility still?
No, because you have to understand, we grew up in an era where there was, like, Whitney Houston. There was, like, Britney Spears, like, back in the day. Mm-hmm. There was like some pretty a lot of prominent like big people, stars, like big stars. And not to say that there aren't any now. It's just, I don't know. I feel like because there's so many award shows now, I don't think it devalues it, but you can tell a lot of things be rigged, low key, and just, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same. It just felt more exciting. I think, honestly, the age of just social media takes away a lot of the excitement of things, and maybe that's why it feels like it's just the Grammys. Like, I'll just catch the highlights on, like, Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and then you have people that wasn't watching it from the beginning to end kind of judging it like, oh, this is horrible, like, this is that, and it's just like, dang, like, social media kind of just ruins a lot of the excitement of things. I think that's why.
No, I definitely
like we know too much.
Yeah, we do
about these celebrities.
I think one thing is, like, even that we didn't know a lot about celebrities, so I think we're award shows were, like, a lot of times we didn't even really see them talk for real, unless it was taking either an interview or, like, that you probably seen on YouTube, or you know, seen them at an award show talking in front of people. So I think now it's like, yeah, we definitely do see too much people. And honestly, I don't know. I think award shows now, like, they are just like so one, and might be a little controversial. One, they might be too political.
Yeah.
Which I get. We live in a very political climate, which is totally understandable. Or two, it's just that like, you know, the energy and like the talent kind of doesn't really match.
Yeah.
Like it's like the performances are like, yeah, it's cool, but it's just like
But
it.
even if it's political, because, you know, we have our own like stance on that.
Yeah.
We have our own stance on just a lot of the just horrible things that are going on. Even if that is just like, it feels performative.
Yeah,
like
like-
it doesn't feel like genuine.
Yeah, like it's like, do we really care about
Are
what's
we
going
really
on?
caring, or
are we doing this for PR? Like,
yes,
is this
so that
covering
people
us
don't come for us in the
Yeah.
comments like, you're not talking about this, you're not talking about
Exactly,
that. Like
yeah.
it just gets disingenuous.
Because at the end of the day, this is like a big party of just billionaires. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, everybody over here has high net worths. Everybody here is very extremely successful. So you guys have a lot of, you know, you guys could have a lot of change. You guys could do a lot of things to change the political climate in America. But just like, don't just take a stage like the Grammys just to make it seem like you're. And again, I'm not saying this is everybody. I'm not saying this is
No, because you can tell
Yeah.
who are genuine,
who's genuine
about it
who's
and who
more
is not.
performative. But
Yeah.
I definitely think that. But other than that, like, yeah, I think that's what it is. And going to my next point, do you feel like there was a big snub of the night? Do you feel like there was an artist that got robbed? Again, I don't know how. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how. I know there's a group of people that select the winners, but I don't know the criteria.
15,000.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. But do you feel like there was an artist that got snubbed for a certain category?
Yeah.
Which one?
I feel like Kendrick.
For what? Album of the year?
Yeah.
And why
Like-
is that?
Yo,
Nah, he did. Low key.
he had
Yeah, he had a lot.
mad songs, and it's really no shade to Bad Bunny, y'all. Don't
Yeah.
come for me, the Bad Bunnies, okay? It's no shade, but Kendrick had so many
That was
songs.
Gen X was a great album. Like,
That's like genuinely like no skips, like for real. So it's
Yeah.
just like, you know,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That probably was a snub for me too. I definitely think, you know, Bad Bunny did his thing. You know, he performed the Super Bowl.
yeah, and we're excited
We're
to see
excited
it.
for that.
We've been trying to practice.
I've been practicing my Spanish to get ready, but I'm just like, yo, like he had a really good album. Like that was really
Yeah.
good too. Like I think he kind of deserved it, low key.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know what kind of like
Voting goes into
yeah,
it.
like
Me
what
neither.
separated them.
But honestly, it doesn't matter because there's a lot of artists that deserve Grammys that don't get any. So it's
Yeah.
just like that's where the credibility too for the Grammys for
Yeah.
me gets lost.
yeah.
But other than that, I really enjoyed the D'Angelo tribute,
That was
like
really
that Lauryn
nice.
Hill did.
Yeah.
It was so like we loved it. We were like really.
She brought
getting
out
into it.
Wyclef. I'm like,
She brought out
dang.
Wyclef. She brought out
Mad celebrity.
just so many people. So many people. She brought Lucky Day, Leon Thomas. Like really, it was really great. And I heard that she actually curated the whole thing.
Oh really?
Yeah, she like they were practicing. She like they kind of gave her like the Grammys kind of like free reign to kind of like arrange everything. So she was the one that asked a lot of people to like sing for the tribute.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, so she really did her thing then.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, I think it was like what? She hasn't performed in the Grammys since like 19 something, right?
1999.
Dang.
Yeah,
So it's like 27 years.
yeah.
Sheesh.
It was pretty good. It was really good.
Yeah, it was good. But speaking of Bad Bunny, we got
Super Bowl.
the Super Bowl coming up. I'm a big Patriots fan.
I'm a big Eagles fan.
She's a Patriots fan, guys. I'm a big
By
Patriots
force.
fan. And I cannot wait. I think this young team, this fresh team is like just exciting to see the journey. And I think that the Super Bowl is going to be really fun to watch because it is the rematch of the Patriots and Seahawks. And
But who do you got to win? And be honest.
I definitely have the Patriots. And I'm not even saying that as a like
A bias?
no, I'm not saying it's a
Sure.
bias because football talk, if you know the Seahawks, they have a great defense. They have a great offense. Sam Darnold, you know, iffy about him, but they have a great team. The Patriots, we face great defenses to get here. And people could say you had an easy schedule. People could say whatever. We face top defenses from 1 to 5 or whatever. So it's like what Seahawks are. I don't know the exact number they are, but I don't think it's going to be a challenge. And I really believe in the team. So I'm taking Patriots as the underdog, and I know they could work it up.
Listen, I be tapped into a lot of things, sometimes involuntarily. And the stats and just the forecast is looking like
The forecast.
Yes,
Now we talking about
forecast is looking like the Seahawks got it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Talking about forecast.
I ain't gonna lie to you. So we gonna probably come back next week and I'll be like, I told you.
Listen, if they lose, I'll cry. But this is my first Super Bowl with my son.
Yeah, he got a little outfit for him.
I got an outfit.
It's
I got
cute.
him some Patriots onesies.
And then my mom got him like a football hat and socks.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be super cute with it.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. And, halftime, so we got Bad Bunny. And I'm going to ask you, because she's a football fan by force through me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a football fan. So how do you feel about Bad Bunny halftime show? A lot of discourse online about it.
Yeah, a lot of discourse about it, but I feel like a lot of discourse about it is because a lot of people are racist. Mm-hmm. But on my end, because I am not racist, because I don't consume a lot of Bad Bunny, of course, for me, it's like okay, I guess. But, like my sister is a Bad Bunny fan, and she's excited for it. But because I'm not familiar with his music, it's just like if anybody else, like black, white, whatever, if I wasn't super familiar with their music, it wouldn't be like, oh my gosh. But he's actually a great performer. One hope that I have is that he brings out Cardi B, because they have that song, I Like It Like That.
Yeah, he might. And, Stefan Diggs
and Cardi B.
They're together. He's in there. Yeah. So it might happen unless she's like Taylor Swift and like, how
she tries to stay off.
I don't want to bring them on.
But that would be good.
Yeah,
because Bad Bunny actually credits Cardi for really bringing him to this American market. So
I didn't even know that.
It would be cool to see them together.
I didn't even know that.
I would be tapped in. I told you.
I think my take on Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl is I see it from all perspectives. One, those hardcore, NFL fans that are more on the opposite skin color side, they're gonna be like,
opposite skin color.
We don't want this. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, they've been catered to. Y'all been catered to y'all whole lives. So it's like, this is new.
Literally.
This is hard for them. This is hard for them. This is the first time they're not catered to. Well, probably not the first time, because they probably I think they felt some type of way about Kendrick too. And we love that. We were turned up here when Kendrick. I think they're getting more and more, because I'm seeing it all on all platforms. They're like, man, this is this to that, whatever. But I think this is very smart from an NFL business standpoint, because at the end of the day, when you think about it like this, they're trying to grow the NFL. Mm-hmm. They do games in London. They do games other places to try to bring more reach out, and they trying to make money. So it's like,
and you know what? I don't care about catering to that other skin tone fan base, because here's the thing. They'll be mad about something like this, but they definitely want the black people to be on their field for their sports team. If they got to win for them, then fine. You come here and win. What did that lady tell LeBron? Shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
They want you to go ahead, throw that ball and win for their team if it need be. But when it comes to performing and stuff, it's like, oh nah, where the country at? Where the this at? Where the this at? So I don't really care about that. So if it makes them upset, it's oh well.
At the end of the day, NFL trying to grow their reach. They're trying to, make more money, which is, it's a business at the end of the day. They gonna pull people in. And actually, I think Jay-Z is actually in charge of. Mm-hmm. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's a halftime show. If you don't want to watch the show, turn it off.
You don't.
You can still watch the whole
eating
game.
Chips or wings.
Do whatever. Or you could throw on the old. I like to watch the old, show. I'm gonna watch Bad Bunny because I've been practicing.
Yeah, he has for real. He was like, oh my god, after this, I can't be doing no more.
No more
Bad Bunny.
Apple Music, you can read the lyrics.
No, you be reading the lyrics for real.
I need to do a lick.
No, I gotta practice too. I'm gonna get it down pat.
We already about to be.
No, I could do it. I'm a fast learner.
You be doing the Duolingo.
Yeah, I am.
Let me hear you sing a little.
That's
That's not what he said at all.
Derritiré más fotos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to embarrass myself on a podcast. But Super Bowl Sunday should be fun. Me and Carlisa always throw down Super Bowl Sunday.
We do.
Ever since we got married.
Yeah.
We like always try to host something.
This year is very intimate
Yeah.
because we have baby. But
Yeah,
either way, I still think it's going to be fun.
No, it's going to be fun. We always whip up some good food. Last year I did the wings. This year she's doing the
your
big
wings
ziti.
was a hit last year. And I am going to do my ziti.
Yeah. I think because my team's playing, I'm more like, yo, I just want to watch
You
the
want to
game.
focus?
But last year was not my team. And, you know.
It was still fun, though.
It was fun.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Because we got to see the Eagles play. And we were rooting for the Eagles at the time.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Yeah, I'm excited. Again, this time of year, it's always like, you know, Carlisa's birthday.
February's a turn up month.
And then Valentine's Day. So it's always fun back-to-back weekends. I always enjoy myself and being around family. But it's getting late.
Yeah.
I can see she's sleepy. The wine is done.
Yeah, my cup is empty, honey.
Yeah.
Now it's time to transition to water.
Yeah. It's time to transition to bed for me. So before we go, we got to give the people one thing to take to go about their week. Ladies first.
One thing for you to go about your week is to know that Jesus loves you.
I love that. Honestly, you can't even top that.
That's it.
I second that. Jesus loves you. If you guys like the episode, if you guys like watching, please give a like, subscribe, share. You know, tell your dad, tell your daddy's dad, tell your daddy's dad, tell whoever. And definitely let us know. You know, we're definitely trying out new things on the podcast, new setups, new lighting, whatever. Definitely let us know if you like it, if you don't, what we could improve on. Feedback's always appreciated.
And please comment, and then that, you know, just to get the engagement up. And also follow us on our socials. And if you have a topic that you would like us to talk about, a question, anything you want us to dissect, it could be on some like, you know, they be doing those like, am I the a-hole if blah blah blah, like those types of things.
Give us
some prompts. If you have an
that.
issue that you think you want us to solve for you or just talk about, then we could do that too.
Yeah. And if you want to see guests on the show, because we definitely want to bring guests, we have a nice little cozy setup, but we could fit a couple more. Let us know if you want to see guests, but I think, you know, we're heading there.
Yep. So
without further ado, have a good night, everybody, or a good day.
Or a good morning.
Good afternoon.
We need an ending. We don't have no ending. I feel like every ending be awkward.
Yeah, it'd be awkward.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Carli, I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat. I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat with Carli. I wanna chat.
Carli and Box.